Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel.
In today's video, we'll be showing you every Bobby Flay restaurant here in Las Vegas.
Now this Food Network star has 3 different restaurants on the Las Vegas Strip, and we can safely say that we've been to them all.
So be sure and stick around till the end of the video where we share our final thoughts on which one's our personal favorite on today's episode of James and Paul Try It All. Alrighty everyone, for our first stop on this video, we're gonna head to Bobby's Burgers at the Paris hotel location. Follow me. Alrighty everyone, we have just sat down here at Bobby's Burgers here in Paris. I've got their signature Crunchburger, bacon Crunchburger, which what makes it a Crunchburger is they put potato chips on it, which actually I think is a cool thing anyway, because I kind of love a little crunch on a sandwich of any type. I actually put potato chips on my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Let's go ahead and start with the sweet potato fries though, because I love a sweet potato fry. And while I've been at Bobby's Burgers plenty of times at this point, I've never tried the sweet potato fries. This is all a sweet potato fry. Nothing wrong with that. Very standard. It's got a nice little natural sweetness to it. It's nice and crunchy. Sweet potato fries often tend to come out very kind of soggy and limp, and these are anything but. Now I'm going to try with the honey mustard. I'm not normally a honey mustard kind of guy to begin with. Let's give this a shot. So it's labeled as honey mustard horseradish. I get a little bit of the horseradish. It's not as sweet as I would imagine a honey mustard would be, but there's still a sweetness to it. It's not bad. I don't think I'm going to use a lot of it though. Anyway, let's go in for the burger now. And now we're just going to do one of those. Squish down those chippies. This is going to be bacon, American cheese, potato chips, and Bobby sauce. All right, let's give it a bite. Nice medium cook on it. The burger patty itself is very flavorful. It's very beefy, very well seasoned. Nice hit of salt to it. The cheese is rich and creamy. Standard American cheese. Bacon adds a little bit of smokiness and fattiness to it. And the Bobby sauce kind of rounds it all out. Not a bad burger. I actually do really enjoy Bobby's Burgers. However, this burger is $15.99. These fries are $7.99. This beverage is $6.99. It's not a cheap burger. Let's just be honest. But if it's in your price range, I encourage checking them out. Now I'm going to turn it over to Paul and let him taste his brunch burger.
All right, everyone. So we are going to go ahead and try the brunch burger. But before I do that, I'm going to try these bacon cheese fries. Now, I am a sucker for a bacon cheese fry. It's just one of my favorite things. There we go. The bacon is nice and crispy. The sauce for the fries, the cheese sauce, definitely is a little bit sharp, which is great. I do like a nice sharpness to my cheese. There's a big punch of cheddar flavor that comes through, and they are a little generous with the bacon, but I will say here, they're just your standard bacon cheese fries at $8.99. Not the cheapest option if you want to go with the side. And the fries are very standard fries. These are not like the fries that he does at Brasserie B. It does not have that extra crunchy element. It's just your standard fry. It is served with your choice of either Bobby sauce, ranch, or honey mustard. So in order to differentiate it, I decided to go with the Bobby sauce. I'm going to take a little fry here and give it a little taste of that Bobby sauce. This looks to be your standard kind of mayo ketchup. Okay, this is not just your standard mayo ketchup. There's actually a little bit of a paprika flavor that I'm getting. A little bit of a spice, almost like a paprika. Yeah, I'll take that Bobby sauce. Let's go to what we all came here for, the brunch burger.
Oh, it is dripping everywhere. The egg exploded. Go from the other side. Yeah, go from that side. I'm going to go from the other side. Runny egg, go you, Bobby Flay. Now, I am always a big fan of breakfast food, so a brunch burger is just right up my alley. I asked for my patty to be medium. It is a perfect medium, so a little bit of pink there in my patty. The cheese, it does also have the sharpness, just like the fries. Bacon's nice and crispy, and the touch of the fried egg being nice and runny. That's perfect. There's actually a lot of flavor in the patty as well. The patty was well seasoned, and it's on this beautiful looking brioche. I will definitely say this is a great option here. Now again, this is a $14.99 burger, and it does not come with your fries or your drink, so you are paying for everything here a la carte. Is this a good value? That's up to your personal budget, but it is expensive for what it is. We're here at the Paris location. They also have one at Harrah's and Caesar's Palace right in the Foreign Food Hub. Caesar's has Bobby Flay on lockdown. So we're gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of these burgers and our fries, and then we will be back to you with more Bobby Flay.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hi there, everyone. I really hope that you're enjoying today's video. If you are, please consider taking a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as our weekly Slop Play Sunday series every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. These small actions mean the world to us and really help our videos be seen by more viewers just like you. Now, back to the episode.
Today we are at Caesar's Palace and we are trying Brasserie B by Bobby Flay.
Brasserie B is Bobby Flay's take on French cuisine, and as lovers of French food, we are ecstatic to be here and can't wait to share with you everything that they've got to offer.
All right, everyone, we ordered for our first starter the hot house-made potato chips with a creamy Roquefort sauce. Now, one thing that is really amazing about these chips is they are fried right when you order them. So let's go ahead and give these a taste. That's an amazing sauce. The chip has a nice crunch. I highly recommend this appetizer.
This is an amazing potato chip. I am very excited to try this. I love Roquefort. Creamy, cheesy, crispy. It's a good potato chip. I could eat these all day. Next up on our appetizers, we've got the mussels with a spicy harissa sauce. Now, I freaking love mussels. It's absolutely one of my favorite seafood dishes. I'm just going in with my fingers because that's the way you gotta do mussels. Right. I just want to slurp the little broth out of there. That is a great mussel. So flavorful. Nice little kick from the harissa. Savory, spicy, perfect. Definitely recommend them.
Our entrees are out and we are starting off with this amazing duck confit. It has a beautiful sauce and you can see a nice crust to this duck, as well as some amazing pomegranate, and it looks like citrus. Let's go ahead and give this a try. You can tell that this duck is cooked perfectly. Let's get a little bit of the sauce, and let's take a perfect bite. That is the perfect duck. This is amazing, and this sauce is just perfect.
My turn to try the duck. It really is an underappreciated meat, and so much of the rest of the world is a fan of duck, and I really wish it was more common for us, but I'm excited to try this. It's juicy, it's rich, it's fatty, just all the best things about duck. I almost want to stop talking just so I can eat more of this, but I know if I eat it all, my husband's going to kill me. Now, before we move on to our second entree, we've also got this beautiful Gruyere mac and cheese. I mean, who doesn't love mac and cheese? Oh, it's so thick. Look at that. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. It is piping hot, though. I'm afraid to put this in my mouth, but I want to so bad, so let's just go for it. Divine. That's the only word I can think of. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's burning my tongue as we speak. But I want to keep eating it. That's how good it is. All right, next we've got the ribeye paquan with a sweet and spicy glaze avec frites. Obviously, for those of you who are fans of steak, you know that ribeye really is the king. People think filet mignon is really where it's at, but no. Filet mignon's fine. Ribeye, though, is where it's at. And this just looks beautiful. We asked for a medium rare, as any steak should be. Anything over that, in my opinion, is overcooked. Now, let's give this a bite. The sweet, spicy glaze complements it nicely. There is a beautiful crust to this ribeye. Crunchy, flavorful, seasoned perfectly. Beefy. This is a better steak than I've had at so many steakhouses even. Absolutely worth the price.
Now, one thing we researched before we came here to this restaurant was that Bobby Flay is looking to redo the French fry. So let's see how this is. That is a perfect French fry. It's a nice shoestring cut. It's got a nice crisp outside, but the flavor of the potato just bursts through. Now it's my turn to try this amazing ribeye. Now, as James had mentioned, ribeye really is the king of steaks. One thing I really appreciate about this ribeye is you can tell that there's the perfect marbling because it has the perfect fat to meat ratio. It really melts in your mouth. So if you come here, order that ribeye. You will not be disappointed. But order it medium rare.
I cannot get over these French fries. But I have to say, I really want the French fries with the Roquefort sauce. So Mr. Flay, if you're seeing this video at any point, maybe you might want to make a revision to the menu here and offer your French fries with a little bit of that tasty, creamy Roquefort sauce. On a side note, I have to just point out that I love a restaurant that doesn't put salt and pepper on the table, because that means the chef is confident that it is seasoned perfectly. As I look around the dining room here, there's not a salt or pepper shaker. To be seen.
We ordered dessert here, and we decided to go with the pistachio creme brulee. Now, it is served here with a nice pistachio cherry biscotti. Let's go ahead and touch this creme brulee. Nice little crack. Wow. It's sweet, the flavor is perfect, and it's not like other creme brulees.
All right, my turn to try the creme brulee. I'm a huge sucker for creme brulee. This looks great. Oh my, I've never had a pistachio creme brulee in my life. Just such a wonderful, strong pistachio flavor. Brilliant caramelization on the sugar. We're gonna finish our dessert. So just stick around for our final thoughts. Now, tonight, we've decided to dine at Amalfi by Bobby Flay. Amalfi is Bobby Flay's take on cuisine from the Amalfi Coast. That being said, we want to show you everything that we can of what they have to offer. So please stay tuned, because we really are excited to enjoy this dinner. All right, we're going to start with some charred octopus. I love octopus, especially in a Italian cuisine setting. Oh, beautiful cut. Chewy on the inside, crispy on the outside, flavorful, a little citrusy, some bacon lardons. Not one thing wrong with this.
So this is my turn to try this amazing octopus. First of all, I want to say how easy it is to cut through. So let me go ahead and see how this tastes. There is nothing rubbery about this octopus. This is tender and it melts in your mouth.
Our pastas have arrived. I'm going to start with the squid ink fettuccine, which includes squid, shrimp, lobster, and fra diavolo sauce, which is a spicy marinara sauce and one of my absolute favorite pasta sauces. All right, let's give this a bite. Fra diavolo is literally one of my favorite pasta sauces. The tomato is bright. There's a nice little bit of spice to it. Not the spiciest fra diavolo I've ever had. Frankly, I'm not against that because I don't feel like heartburn tonight. All in all, a wonderful pasta dish.
And for our next pasta, we went with the butternut squash goat cheese agnolotti. This features brown butter, date balsamico, and toasted walnuts. This is like nothing I've created at home. The brown butter is nice and nutty. The walnuts give it that extra nuttiness. But the butternut squash comes through the agnolotti perfectly. It just rounds out everything in this dish. You also have the date balsamico that adds a little bit of sweetness with a little bit of tart. All in all, this is a perfect dish.
As someone who's a very big fan of butternut squash and pasta with brown butter, I need this recipe. I am tasking my husband with how to figure out how to make a date balsamico. Our main courses have arrived, and we're going to begin with this chicken parmigiano. This is a beautiful, crispy looking chicken cutlet with Parmesan, marinara, mozzarella, and arugula. Let's give it a taste. First off, perfectly crisp and crunchy. The chicken is wonderfully cooked, juicy. The tomato really comes through. They're using very good tomatoes. The arugula adds a tiny little bit of extra pepperiness to it, like arugula is known to do. So for those of you who may not be fans of fish, this is a fantastic alternative.
So we are on to our fish course, which we went with the dorade. We actually had them go ahead and debone it and fillet it for us. So they brought it out on a nice, beautiful platter. And we've got it with the spicy Calabrian chili pesto, as well as the salsa verde. Let's go ahead and start with that spicy Calabrian chili pesto. That fish is cooked perfectly. They left the skin on the fish. And that spicy Calabrian chili pesto has a nice mild heat that comes through. We're going to try the fish now with the salsa verde. Now, the salsa verde is a mixture of parsley and olive oil. You can get the taste of the olive oil as well as the parsley. If you are going to go ahead and order a white fish, go ahead with that salsa verde.
Admittedly, I am not normally one to order whole fish at a restaurant. So this is, I don't want to say stepping outside my comfort zone, but it's something that I wouldn't normally order myself. So I'm excited to give it a shot and tell you what I think about it. Trying it with the salsa verde here at my husband's recommendation. Let's give this a bite. The chive, the parsley just works perfectly. It allows you to really appreciate the fish. for what it is and its natural flavor. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just gonna keep eating this fish now. Oh, Bobby Flay, you're making me even more of a food snob than I already am. I can't believe I just want to like eat like I'm like, man, I'm sad we don't have any more fish. It is now time for dessert. We went with the triple lemon cake. Admittedly, this was my choice, as lemon just seems like the obligatory dessert when it comes to Italian food. All right, this is a big bite, so let's hope I didn't give this on myself. That beats the pants off the lemon cakes I make. I can't lie. Now I'm kind of sad because I think I make a good lemon cake. That's really, really good. I want this whole thing to myself. This is a great way to end the meal. Stay tuned for our final thoughts. Alrighty, everyone. So before we get to our final thoughts and our personal favorite Bobby restaurant, if you're one of our regulars, you might have noticed that this is our first official cheesy clip show.
When Home Running Series does a cheesy clip show.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for putting up with that. We do appreciate that. Before we wrap this up, I want to give a few shout outs to some regular viewers as well as just some friends of the channel. So really quickly, let's go ahead and start with Litzy and DJ from California, who specifically requested a shout out and actually gave us this idea to shout out to our regulars. So Litzy and DJ, thank you so much. Also, thank you to Ethan and Rachel Horwitz, Tracy Lee, Saul Sandoval, David Haber, Paul and Amy from Best Food Review Road Trip, Abed and Chris from Random Recess, Ayatollah of Navapola. Now, we don't even know this guy's real name, but he has commented on every one of our videos. Ayatollah, we love you so much. Thank you. Wes Kashigawi, excuse me, I'm probably mispronouncing that. Paula Estivo, Andrew Hopkins, Justin Reed, J.L., Blast Dannon, Ellie Thomas, Timothy Callahan, Jason Lennon, and Jim Mercer. Guys, you all freaking rock. We love you to death. Thank you for your support. It means the world to us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. On that note, let's get to our favorite Bobby Flay restaurants. My friends, I sincerely hope that you enjoyed those reviews of all 3 Bobby Flay restaurants here in Las Vegas. Now, for me personally, I think I have to say that Brasserie B is my absolute favorite. I adore French cuisine. I love Bobby's take on it. Those chips with the Roquefort dip, oh my Lanta, they were so good. I would absolutely go back, and I really want to go back to try out brunch there one of these days real soon. That's my take as far as Bobby's restaurants. I think Brasserie B is the best, but I think Paul might actually have a different opinion. Let's turn it over to him.
Now, I'm going to differ with James and say that my favorite Bobby Flay restaurant is actually Amalfi by Bobby Flay. For me, what I liked the most about Amalfi was the fact that you can pick your own fish right off of that market. You also have that amazing tender octopus. I don't think I've ever had octopus that tender. So that really set it over the top for me as Amalfi being my favorite Bobby Flay restaurant.
Now, we also just want to say Bobby's Burgers is absolutely fantastic. It just didn't quite make the cut for either of our favorites. I still encourage checking it out if it's within your budget, because admittedly it is a high-priced burger. Because between the two of us, that came to almost $70. If we're going to spend that type of money, we would much rather just invest a little bit more and go to Brasserie B or Amalfi. On that note, we sincerely hope that you've enjoyed this cute little clip show we put together for you. If you did, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as our weekly Slot Play Sunday series every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. As always, guys, you folks are the stars of the show and the whole reason that we keep bringing videos to you. So thank you so much for watching and sticking through to the end. It means the world to us. On that note, until next week, we hope you have a great one. Bye.